Get yourself a drink and lower down your lights, dim them down. I mean, whatever you gotta do, make it a little dim and sexy. You know,
right.
You gotta get a
knife. You gotta get some scissors or a pair of knives. You gotta get a knife.
Because we didn't do cut the shit either. So we have two things.
For a knife.
But give us the listeners
a knife
no joke listeners.
Or a razor blade.
I don't have none of that shit where I'm at right now.
Cause you in the group home. That's fine.
Oh yeah, they don't allow weapons in here.
No.
My man in the halfway house.
I don't even know. And also get yourself a pair of scissors or a knife or whatever you want to cut some shit with.
And you in that group home, you got a razor blade.
Look, I got a screw.
Probably in here.
This motherfucker look like he had
I got a screw.
Oh my God.
You can scratch some shit with that.
I got a hook. I'm a hooker nigga. I got one of these. I don't know. Do this count as a weapon?
Yes, you can twist it. You can twist some shit with that. Okay. Okay, we'll allow it.
We improvise.
Yeah.
We improvise.
Yo.
Now that everyone has gotten their drinks, dimmed their lights, this is now the adult hour of the Real Shit No Joke radio show.
I can't dim my lights because I don't have another bulb, and this is on its last leg.
That's all right.
Well, you can just throw a shirt over it.
Hey, look, I already had this going already. You know what I'm talking about? I already had this going. I've had this going on all day. This is what I play with. You feel me?
So you've been adult all day?
I'm a grown ass sensitive man.
Yo, this nigga Howie, go.
This has been helping my spirits out right here. You know what I mean?
That's that essential candle, them essential oil candles.
That's one of those candles from
that shit from Home Goods.
Bath and Body
Works. Yeah, something.
Mm-hmm.
That's called champagne toast.
Oh, you getting drunk therapy. Yeah.
Oh, that's a twofer right there.
So champagne toast. That made me a drink.
Right.
Look, I ain't got no.
We got our candles. We got our drinks. We are now ready for the adult hour. Jay Monet has some questions that she would like to bring to your attention and get a little bit out of you, whether it's hard. We don't know. You let us know if it's too hard for you. But she got some adult questions. Don't you, Jay Monet? Now you can properly tell them the question you had to ask. You gotta let people know first what you're about to throw them into.
I wasn't prepared.
Damn.
Yes.
All right, see, I thought we was gonna do the adult hour, but Nicole then brought up to cut this shit. So we're gonna do adult hour. However, we do gotta do cut the shit. Yeah. So guys, we have a segment that we do in the show, and it's called Cut the Shit. So anything that's going on in your life, around you, about you, that you just need to be honest and cut the shit about, is your time to vent it and let it go. And then we're gonna get into the adult hour. So what I want y'all guys to think about for the adult hour is, have you had a sexual escapade that has led you to write a joke? So y'all think about that.
We all got ADHD. We gotta do one thing at a time. All of us got ADHD because we just too.
I'm listening.
I'm a very orderly person. I'm a Capricorn. I don't really know what to tell you.
Capricorn. This is true. This is true.
I don't really know what to tell you, but okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get into cut the shit. Since Nikki brought those scissors up first, Nick, won't you go ahead and cut that shit?
I want to cut the shit on motherfuckers who miss some part of their responsibility, because we're human. So I just bought a house. So the title lady forgot to have me sign a form. You know, you sign all your fucking life away when you sign over for this house. There's some forms that she forgot to have me sign. So now she going through hell trying to get in touch with me to sign this shit. And now you want my time, right? Oh. Your urgency is stressing me out, and I can't let you stress me out. And I'm called cut the shit.
Cut the shit. Cut the shit. So she needs to be more.
Cut it. Oh, look at the knife. Oh.
Cut the shit, bitch. Cut it.
Cut it off.
I'm in my counseling session and she calls me 5 times back to back like we fucking. I'm like, lady, you fucking with my counseling session, bro. Okay. So I can get me something like you fucking with my counseling session so I can clear up these issues and shit. And you fucking with me. Curse her ass out. So cut this shit.
Tell her cut that shit. Cut it. Cut that shit,
ma'am. If you make a mistake on your shit, that's on you. You gotta be patient with the other party now. You can't just You know what I mean? So cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
All right,
can I go next?
Over there, you want to cut?
I want to tell Ice-T to cut the shit. That car shield is bullshit, motherfucker. I don't know how many y'all got cars. I know they gonna break down. Why don't you make sure you covered before you know? And I got you. The shield is shit. Let me just tell you, all the shield do is shoot your ass from shop to shop. That's all the shield do, and shoot you from call to call. Customer service rep to please hold for your next customer service shithead, because that's all it is. It's a bunch of shitty shit. Not car shield, car shit. Cut the shit. It's not a real house. Nobody accepts it. And nobody even respects you or your gangster anymore, you cop rapper.
Oh, shit.
Damn, I see that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Cut the shit. Just
cut the shit.
It's not real. Whoever's out there, do not get car shield. This show does not support car shield.
It's a commercial.
Because car shield is fake as shit. Y'all remember that commercial back in the day before the general? It was that duck.
Right.
Aflac.
No, that's a good one. No, it was the
Aflac is good.
Ice-T is ugly duckling.
Ugly duckling insurance.
Yes. Don't get his no, it don't work.
And they don't get people of color. They all
cut the shit on shit that ain't real. Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
I
heard Ice Cube was doing like a court show too coming up.
What? He don't play though.
I see.
Well, he ain't gonna cut his money. How about that? He not gonna cut his damn money.
He ain't cutting shit. He like, I'm still here.
And then he gonna say cheers to you while you on the yacht. Cheers, bitch. Cut your shit. I'm getting money.
That's what my premium's going, huh? Okay.
All right.
What shit do you want to cut?
Hey, look. Well, that's funny. What part do you want to cut? Is that what you just said?
I said, what shit do you want to cut, sir?
Oh, I thought you were talking about her. What parts you want to cut off Ice-T? I didn't know that.
Woo! That's
violent.
You're not going to support that at all.
Not at all. I almost thought you said that. All right, so that's the weed I just smoked. So check it out. I'm gonna say all these ex-athletes, basketball players, and Ocho Cinco ass in a y'all stop boxing. Y'all get knocked out and beat up and ashamed in y'all later years in life. Nigga, cut the whole horse shit. Y'all on some bullshit. I don't want to see Shaquille O'Neal get knocked out by a little ass nigga, because I'm telling you, if he think he can box, he gonna get beat up. I don't want to see nobody boxing that was one of my, like, legends, athletic legends. Because y'all not boxers. Boxers know how to actually fight. They know how to really do it. They know how to, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They're trained to do that. You know what it's like? It's like somebody that's funny around their family trying to get on stage and do comedy.
And be bombing.
I'm trying to say, it's just because your family be geeking you up like, man, you can do that.
Especially your grandmother. They like, man, you should have been a comedian.
Oh man, then they get up there, dog, and they bomb, they fall hard.
They bomb so bad. You know when they bomb and when they were like, what else I'm gonna talk about?
Yeah,
because now everybody just looking at you because you're not a comedian.
Oh my God,
there's a certain
so we cutting this shit for him. We cutting this shit
that most comics have in the stage presence. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, just like a boxer. When a boxer's in the ring, he knows how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? And he knows how to fight. So you can't get in a ring with a real boxer. I don't care if you think you're athletic or not. So cut this shit. Matter of fact, screw this shit. Screw all that. That's all I got. I know scissors, but screw your shit.
Yeah, that's
we cut it for
cut the shit.
I'm trying to improv here. I'm sorry. I'm not
Well, me?
It's all
shit,
keep it over there.
I'm right. I'm right with Howie and just I'm right with Howie on all of that. Cut the shit with that. I ain't got nothing else. Just cut the bad energy around me. But Howie is on the money with that shit. Because I wanted to say the same shit. I'm like, yo, every time I watch boxing, I'm not even watching a boxer. I'm watching. We might as well get Celebrity Deathmatch back up. Like,
yes, I'm here for that.
Thank you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yo, Marcus, you made a good point. I have felt out of love with sports. It's so commercialized. It's
commercialized. Like, you wake up, it's just two white boys that made it big on YouTube, and all of a sudden these niggas is the biggest boxers and talking about, oh, I live my dream. Well, how about I go live my dream tomorrow and open up a Kevin Hart?
Right.
Kevin, all I want to do is say hello. I'm Marcus Banks. Follow me on Instagram. That's it.
Man, the last time I had a favorite sports team to play was the fucking Bad Boys of Detroit, 89, 90. Yo, this shit is so bad since like the last 20 years. Like, I want to say like the last 15
I ain't gonna probably I've been watching the NBA playoffs lately, and it is kind of like watered down because the other day I seen someone, I forgot who it was, went up for a little layup and it was a little foul. And the ref came and it was like flagrant 2. I'm like, he didn't even touch him. Like, come on. Let him play. Like, street ball ain't no damn call.
They let me sneak this in prison, right?
In your group home.
Right.
So what?
Let me find out you was hanging with Bill Lambier.
Bill Dumars and shit. You know,
all that. Isaiah Thomas, Vinny the Microwave. And look, I'm so old. Check this out.
Look at his old ass.
Look, I'm so old. John Sally came to speak at our high school.
Wow.
When I was in the 12th grade, brother. I'm that old. You know what I'm talking about? That's how old I am. You know what I'm saying? I remember looking at him like, wow.
Damn.
John Sally had shoes out called the Spider Sallies.
Yes, he did.
He had them shoes out. Niggas don't remember the Spider Sallies. Those are rock right now. Because everybody into the retro. And you kill the game right now. You call some Spider Sallies. Y'all about to make me get on.
Yo, that's so good.
I'm about to make me get on eBay, baby. Oh, find me some Spider Sallies out there. My goodness. But hey, I'm old school, man. I'm old school, but I'm so young at heart and I got so much energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Q. I'm still with the bros all the time. I'm still in the grass. I'm still wrecking. So, you know, I'm still hopping.
That's just being black though. We don't be our age.
Hey, come on now. I'm still singing and shit. I'm doing all kind of shit with the bro. I'm still kicking it right now. I'm still with hang out with my kids. I'm taking them places. I'm going, you know, me and my wife, we be doing shit. We be dancing and shit.
You be doing shit, you and your wife?
Yeah, we do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
all that good energy keeps good energy.
That's right. That's right. Now, we be having our bad moments too. We have our bad moments too, but me and my wife, we like to have fun. We been having
fun. What's her sign, Belle?
My wife is born
He don't know her birthday.
July 30th. So what is
Leo.
July 30th?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo.
Cancer?
She's a Leo.
Leo's in the house.
That's Leo?
Yes, I'm Leo.
July 30th.
And I'm a Scorpio.
That's fire and water sign. Woo, interesting.
I'm telling you, yeah, you're right.
That's fire.
Fire and desire.
I want to know.
You're right.
Back to Jay's question because that's a perfect segue. I'm all into the segues, not the police officer segue.
Fire and water.
More of a comedian.
I'm not good with segues, as you can tell.
Well, I mean, I'm trying, but you know, because Jay's questioning in the way he was talking about him, and they do things, and they do things. I'm like, well, do things. Well, Jay, what kind of things you were trying to ask him? Do he do in reference to, you know, escapades and stuff and such?
Well, again, the question is, have you written a joke based upon a sexual escapade you may have had?
Every comedian has. I don't give a fuck who you are.
All right, so then share it.
I have.
You could be the clean. You could be a clean comic that does goddamn churches all day. You done wrote a sex joke.
Well, you know, one of the jokes I came up with is that I come quick. So, you know, and that's a real thing about me. I'm really, I'm fast. At least the first one. That's crazy. So I'm saying I'm a premature ejaculator. You know what I'm saying? That's my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit one out first. Bye. You know what I'm saying? And then we can keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And now so I wrote a joke about that. You know what I'm saying?
So did that become popular with Bernie Mac saying it and it became more comfortable, or were you already there prior to Bernie?
I was probably already there prior to Bernie saying it. I didn't even remember him saying that. So that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's always on me. You know what I'm saying?
like it.
So I don't
when you first thought
ever
about saying it, was it funny to you or was it embarrassing? Was it like because normally it's vulnerability. So were you felt vulnerable when you said it, or?
Nah, I felt like I was being comical.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was sharing, something about me that was real, and because most of my jokes are something that really happened. Like I don't even really have a lot of jokes that just made up. I got a few, you know what I'm saying, but all the shits that I come up with originated or the whole essence is from something that's real. You know what I'm saying? That happened to me.
All right, so wait, so before we go to Marcus, I'm gonna ask you, when you was telling this joke when you first started it, were you in a relationship at the time or no?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, so you already had somebody at home. Because if not, you maybe wasn't gonna get nobody at home. Okay, I'm just saying.
Maybe this is a bad thing too about me, but all of my life, I ain't gonna wag all of my life. But ever since I started liking women or girls at that time, and then to women, young ladies to women, however you want to call it, I have always had somebody in my life.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad, is what I'm saying.
I was going to ask you.
Like, it could be a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But
you married, so it's a good thing. If you were still living like that, then it's a bad thing.
No, I'm saying not just cheating. I have multiple women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I've always had some kind of woman ever since I got through puberty and I like girls.
That's what I'm saying.
I have never been lonely, like in a sense of I've been lonely with somebody though. But
now the question is, do you feel as though you could be alone because you've always had someone?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That might be a fear of mine, because I've always been with somebody. I ain't been alone by myself out of a relationship, and I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? I've
been on lockdown, clank.
I'm talking about just even when I had more than one girl at one time. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was playing the field, I've always had somebody, or even if I was being faithful to that person, I've always just had somebody. Like
so it sounds like what you're saying is you never had a break. You were from relationship to relationship.
I never really had no break. I can't remember my last break.
And that's a good and bad thing. I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what my last break probably was like 10th grade or something.
Like for 5 days and shit.
Yeah, something weird. You know what I'm saying? No, it's longer than that. Like, but I had, I was kind of off and on in high school. You know what I'm saying? And then,
when you were in high school, you're not getting no pussy. Like,
I was, but I was always with I wasn't like, well, let me put it like this. I wasn't sexually active all the time as an adult because you're in high school. So you don't have your own crib, you don't have you sneaking and doing stuff. So yeah.
You ain't got enough game to get the pussy yet.
There's all kinds not really gay, but you had to be in a relationship. Like, see, I went to high school in the 80s. So that's back when you like had to have a girlfriend. And if you had a girlfriend, you may not have sex. That may not have been on the plate. You may just kiss for hours. You know what I'm saying? But but having intercourse wasn't necessarily a big thing back then until you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it does. We all 40.
We was more, and I hate to say this, y'all, we was more in love.
Yes.
Yes,
we were. We loved the people we was with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the girls, like when we was young, we bought them stuff and gifts without even getting nothing or had nothing in exchange. I was just back. You just wanted to be a girlfriend. Let me kiss you. Let me hold your hand. Let me take you on this hayride. You know what I'm saying? Or, let me just go to the movies. Like, it was more of that. Let's hang out at the mall. It was more of that back then. You know what I'm saying? So it was, and then you couldn't really go nowhere to have sex. So you just kissed and held hands for hours. And you know what I'm saying? And then, freaked on each other. You freaked on each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was the most you got back then. But now they are literally giving head in the hallway to school.
Man, more than that.
So it's a whole different dynamic right now.
Well, they're not actually giving head in the hallways because everyone's home on Zoom. or they're giving head in the hallways of the house.
They're having sex on Zoom. You didn't see that?
Thank you. They're having sex on, what is that called? OnlyFans. Ain't no
No,
hallways
Zoom.
anymore. It's OnlyFans now.
You ain't.
Well,
Go on WorldStar.
I'm talking about the middle school right now, and my daughter is in middle school. I can tell you, 8th grade. They having sex in the gym. They having sex in the like the little corridors, like the steps.
Oh, they're not as advanced yet. Okay.
They doing, yeah, they kids. But it was rare. It'd be like 1 or 2 people would do that shit back then. Now it's like that's the norm. They go to a girl around the, in the hallway.
Even having sex with teachers now. It's like the new norm.
That's like
it was there when I was there.
Howie, wait a minute, Marcus.
I said the new norm. Even you can have sex with your teacher. I'd be like, what school is this? I wanted to have sex with a couple of my teachers.
It's a whole different world, man.
All right, so Marcus, what's your joke? What did you come up with from your sexual escapade?
Oh, the difference of having sex with a cougar and a young girl.
Okay.
Shit, a young girl, they don't do shit. They just want to lay there. You got to wait till the grandmother go to the laundry room so you can get out. A grown woman, your clothes will be washed, folded. Make sure you got home. Make sure she put gas in your car. You feel complete. You start walking past women when you come out. You come out her building. They're like, how you doing today? Wonderful. Amazing. You come out of a young girl's house like, yo, where you coming from? That bitch Tosh on the 4th floor. Or her grandmother still be tripping. I don't know. I seen the bitch Bible on the counter.
Damn. Wonderful and amazing versus, oh, that bitch Joan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. A grown woman gonna make sure, man. And grown women, they don't want too much of you. Most of the grown women that I've entertained, been married, don't want to be married again. They just want to have a little bit of fun. They've been married for 20 plus years. Now these are like the younger years that they want to get back. They having good time. Shit, I had one that used to make me set up an appointment to come see her. I'm like, the fuck? You ain't that busy, bitch.
Right. You ain't coming on her regular time.
You ain't that busy, bitch. Talking about I don't do pop-ups. Well, bitch, the same goes for you. Don't pop up at a show.
I'm gonna be honest with you, young brother. And she probably did have a schedule. Look at it, man. She was just using you for the dick, bro. That's all she wanted. So she had to put you on a schedule. Nigga, you wasn't gonna be part of her life. You was just, you know what I'm saying? You're sexual. That's what she was a toy. You're a toy.
A sexual toy that was getting paid. I felt like I was a gigolo. It'd be time.
Yeah,
she was like, when's your next show? Oh, you need a plane ticket? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, she was like, I'd do something for you and hang out with
you.
Yeah. And she didn't want you a part of her real timeline.
He's at the timeline.
Our insurance paid 6 months in advance when I was, I can find that's one chick I missed. I be seeing on Instagram now, she all happy and shit. I wanted to be like, bitch, he don't mean nothing to you. Like, bitch, you ain't that happy. You lying.
He said, I see a bitch all happy and shit.
So that was another question. How often do you use jokes to get back at people?
That's funny.
Me? All the time.
All of us.
I talk about my mom. I talk about my dad. My dad know he was a deadbeat. I'd be killing that nigga on stage.
So did they be upset, or like the first time he heard it, was he upset?
First time my dad heard it was at a show in Atlanta. I was at a show in Atlanta. He came, and this is when I first found out like my dad was legally blind. So he was like, "Hey, good show, man." He was like, "But that joke at the end about me, like, you really feel that way?" I was like, "Yeah, nigga, like we cool, like, but yeah, that's you."
But it
like,
happened, nigga. It happened.
Like, you was a liar. If I ask my dad right now, yo, what color is the sky? He's like, purple. I promise you, it turns purple. Like, I went to school for astrology. I promise you. Man, you've been a mechanic all your life. You've been a mechanic all your life. Yeah, I talk about my whole family, then talk about myself a lot. And then, sometimes I be talking about myself, I be forgetting. Because I be getting off stage. One girl, one time, when I was just in Cleveland, she was like, "You were talking about yourself, weren't you?" Like, nah. So I was like, "Oh, shit, I really was, though."
Wow.
So, Howie, how about you?
I never really use a joke to get back at somebody. But definitely like Marcus, I've talked about people, of course, family, friends, all kind of people. You know,
maybe they think we're trying to get back to the family.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. To me, it's just happy or funny experiences. I ain't trying to get you back, but I'm a dig in your ass while I'm up here, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, but I'm not.
Oh, my uncle hates me. He hates me with vengeance, like true Jamaican, like Rasta, like full blown bit down here. And one time, you know, I was at the Domino's table. You know, if you're Jamaican, the culture, we play Domino's Saturday. You got soup, you got beers, you know, the whole shebang with your family. So I'm over there, and everyone got a beer, and my uncle was like, "Him not getting no beer. Him eat pussy. Him not get." I'm like, "Okay, nigga, like I eat pussy." Like, and he came to the show, and I said it. He's like, "You don't have to tell everybody me not eat pussy." I was like, "You tell us all the time." Like,
but it's in a can. Why it's no problem? It's in a can. It's metal.
Yo, he didn't want me to have not one beer. He didn't want that shit being dumped in his recycling. Nothing. Like him not getting a beer. Him gonna buy his own beer. I'm like, damn, bro, you serious?
Wow.
You take that shit serious, huh?
He took it serious, yo.
So my question is, have either of you, whoever wants to answer first, wrote a joke that was sexual in nature and someone thought that you wrote it about them and called you on it like, hey, I know that joke was about you. Be like, no, it was not about you, son. Nobody even think about you.
I can't. I don't think. Even when I was with my ex and there was a lot of jokes that I said, but you know, I don't think it probably went over her head. It wasn't really about her. It just was like making a bunch of experience together and just throwing it out there. Like probably one time my girl, she was like, "Were you talking about me or you really fucked another bitch?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I was with you on Thursday. You know, what are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo, I was fucking this bitch Thursday. She over there thinking hard and shit." Like we was together. It was a thunderstorm. We watched movies all night. Who else was I fucking besides you?
No, that was good. And you get into an argument. So if you haven't, okay, Howie, from you, if you haven't had that, have you gotten an argument because of a joke?
Oh, yeah, definitely getting an argument because of a joke. With all kind of people, not just a female. You know what I'm saying? Like people have really been like, man, why you say that about me? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, because I went, like I said, on stage, fresh off something. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, let me tell you what this nigga just said. So I've had people definitely approach me like, man, you have to, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro?
I give one example about Howie. This is when I was living in LA, Hollywood Improv, Monday, D. Ray Davis room. Everybody know that room you can either be a grand champ or it's one of them shits you be like, oh, my shit is over. And I don't know what comedian went up, but it was fairly decent, but the crowd wasn't. And Howie got up there and was like, y'all ain't gonna run me over like that, motherfucker. Like, and I'm over there like, ooh, shit. And the guy's just standing there, and you know when you want to laugh, but on the inside, he's like, damn, yo, this motherfucker got my number tonight. And all I see is it, and I'm standing right in the doorway, and he's like, I'm like, yeah. And I'm over there, he's like, yo, you know him? I'm like, man, it's Howie Bell, nigga, Detroit's finest. Nigga, you can't get no better than that. He was like, yeah, man, I should have came a little stronger. I was like, you ain't read the list of who was going? You let this nigga get hot tonight. And he just finished smoking. Oh, nigga, yo. Oh, nigga. You went for a long night, buddy.
That's so funny. I vaguely remember. I remember you was there that night doing the improv. I don't remember.
Yeah.
The bit of that. But I mean, you know, let these shit be happening. I'm like, hey man, I gotta take real shit on stage.
And I'm over there trying to get on stage. I just got there. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get on. They like, Howie next, and then the headliner. I'm like, yeah. And I already knew. I'm like, if you put me before Howie, I'll do it. But if you put me after, nah. So, and I'm looking over there.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
And I see like the comedians like, yo, I just spoke to you. I'm like, bruh, I'll sit this one out. Howie got this. And I was like, you don't hear the roars? They ain't regular. You hear? I'm good. Yeah. And the other comedian just sitting there like this.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. I tell you, I tell a nigga they ain't funny. Fuck that.
Yeah.
My cousin trying to do comedy now. I'm like, bro, Go back to that rapping shit you was doing. All right.
Yeah, it's comedy. It's no joke.
I enjoyed you, even though you couldn't catch the beat. You had a couple things that were like, oh shit, he said that. But now you over here want to talk about comedy. Like, yo, did you watch this special, bruh? I do comedy 24/7. I do not want to talk to you about this shit.
He gave you movie hands.
I need a day. I need a day.
Every day.
Hey, look, hey, Mark, that goes back to Jay Monet. That goes back to the whole thick skin thing we were talking about a little earlier about comics having to have thick skin because this can hurt your feelings because people are mean. Comedians are mean. Yeah. On stage, we are probably the nicest people in the world off stage, but on stage, comedians can be very mean. And
even certain topics you say. Certain topics, certain people think you talking about them.
Yeah, and yeah, people insecure. They think you talking about
them. Yeah, insecure. You like, man, I had this big girl be a big girl like you was talking about.
Yeah, right there, right there. Right,
like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's like
that's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, of course, not now because you definitely have a foundation in comedy, both of you. However, early on, was it times where because of someone saying something to you that you felt like you was going to leave comedy, you was going to walk away?
No, I ain't walking away. I put too much blood, sweat, and tears into this shit.
Again, I said not now. You
now?
Early on.
Early on when I got booed. Hell yeah, but
I ain't going nowhere.
Now it's like I can't. People can't really. You can't dictate what I'm gonna say. Like I live by that freedom of speech shit. Like I don't care about all these new fucking rules that all these governors and shit is. I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know not to offend the gay community by dropping that F-bomb. You feel what I'm saying? But if I'm on stage and I'm talking about my gay uncle, I'm talking about my gay uncle. You're not gonna say, oh, you're this, that, and the third. No, I love everybody. There's no color I don't see. The best color I love is green. That's it. So when people be like, oh, you talk about black people, you talk about white people. Because I worked in corporate America, I was in the streets, so I could combine them. And at the end of the day, it's like once I get off stage, it's like, bro, I don't give a damn about how you feel. It's like I came to give you laughter, something that can get you through your day. Certain people that have mental health come to comedy shows so they can forget about the real life for the 90 minutes that comedians are on stage. I was in Cleveland the other day. A lady told me, she said, it's my birthday week. I didn't know what was going to happen. My outfit didn't come. My phone got cut off today. I was on a bill with my boyfriend. Just give me a whole life story. You might have thought this lady won the lotto by the way she was laughing, the way she was taking pictures, the way she was taking shots. I had the best time of my life. Marcus Banks, you're a great listener. And I was just over there kind of drunk too. So I just was like, but I listened a little bit, but not completely. But if I can make your birthday the best birthday, hey, so be it, sweetheart.
Right.
Yes. I love it.
Hey, that's one of the best feelings in the world. I don't mean to jump topic.
Yes.
You good.
Coming off that stage and people approaching you, like Marcus said, and saying to you things like, this is my first time at a comedy show. I've never been to one in my life. Yeah. And they had to
you were great.
You were great. They had to talk me into this. They had to convince me. My brother-in-law brought me out. I didn't want to even come tonight. And it's one of the best times I've ever had in my life.
Like I wasn't in a laughing mood.
I promise you. I don't even like comedy. I done heard it all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So I was gonna say, how often does that happen that person come that I don't even like comedy, but at a comedy show? Now I don't mean to open mic or a bar. I mean
maybe every other weekend if you do a weekend.
For the ticket, but they didn't come to laugh.
But let me tell you something, more than what you think. Because people try to bring their friends. They be like, oh, you don't want to laugh? I'm gonna take you to where I be going. So people be trying to prove something. You know what I'm saying? They like, I told my cousin you was gonna be funny. That nigga didn't believe me. All that type of stuff. I'm talking about all
or
that.
Or it could be their first time meeting you. They become your biggest fan. Like, man, you gotta keep me updated. When you're that shit. Yeah. You be over there like, I thought you like comedy. They be like, nah, man, you was funny, yo. Yo, man.
Yeah. But
they start talking to you like Eddie Murphy, like you the next Lenny Bruce, man.
Like, in the world, though, you can't get no better than that. It's like it's a rush. It's a self-esteem rush, and it feels good. I can't lie. That's why comedy is one of them great. That's why people stay in it if they can keep doing it, because it feels so good. It really is the money too and all that if you can become successful. But there's people that never make money but still do comedy all their life. So I mean, comedy is just one of them things that make you feel good because it's expressive. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the best feeling when you're on stage is hearing that first laugh. Once you get that joke out and you get that first laugh, it's like your tunnel vision kicks in. It's like all you hear is laugh.
Right. This is what I was gonna say though. This is what I was gonna say. I'm about to bring it home. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done. Right. I'm gonna bring it home right now.
Punchline in, bro.
that feeling that we're talking about in the same spirit of that. When you get off stage, you start hearing all those comments. But the best feeling of them all is the club owner, the owner of the club, not the promoter, not the people that put it together.
You hit the nail. You hit the head on the nail.
Night, and it's only you and about 6 or 7 people left at the bar, and everybody gone, and the owner comes up and say, man, they've been doing this shit for 5 years, and you the first motherfucker to make me laugh.
Wow.
That type of shit. I've heard that a lot of times.
Or you get the card on the side.
I'm not trying to sound arrogant.
Card on the side.
That feeling is probably one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
It was just so uplifting, and it's not about the arrogance. I'm not trying to swear. I really want to make that clear.
Yes,
I really want to make it clear. But it's a good feeling, and a lot of comics have had this.
Yeah.
And it's just the feeling of, this is the first time I laughed, and this the motherfucker owns the brick and mortar, and he's saying, hey man, whatever you want is on me.
Wow.
I done had owners walk me in the kitchen in New York, in Manhattan. I done did shows with talent in Manhattan. I done blew this motherfucker up so hard. Owner's like, man, come back here with me, man. Tell my chef what you want.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm talking about the shit, the dreams. This shit never happens to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, wow. Anything you want, man. Anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Give me, literally. So, it just was like, I've had smoke weed back here. You good? Fire that.
Now, for some that may not understand, allow me to try to put this in some kind of terms that you can understand. Think about being in your purpose. So this is a person that is in their purpose.
Right.
And then someone comes and they're able to receive what this person is doing. So it's like that kind of accolation you cannot even understand, because you're doing what you are supposed to do. And then someone receives something good and positive from it. Like, how do you explain that? So we understand the humility in what you're saying. I know I got chills because I understand what you're saying. It's not about the money. It's not about everybody patting you on the back. It's about none of that. First of all and foremost, it's about you being in your place at that time. So being in the right place at the right time, doing what you're supposed to do. And for someone to receive such positivity from it, it blows the roof off a house. Like, you can't contain it. And I do think that it is like a drug, and it makes us come back for more and more and more. Yeah. And hopefully it sustains us when those nights aren't so good, when you want to put your head down.
But that's exactly what it does.
When you got
for all the bad times, it makes up for everything that you went through. I'm talking about from catching the train to having to walk here to the club. I was tired. I was tired last night. I ain't really sleep. I did 2 shows. And then you get into that situation and that happens, it makes it all fucking so much better, at least temporarily.
Yes.
I find that this shit is addictive. If you're doing good, you want more. And if you're doing
you might put out that.
Yeah, because the wrong time. I said I find that comedy is oxymoronic. If you're doing good, you want to keep going for that high, right? It's addictive. You're doing bad. For the most of us, we're not gonna stop because we gotta prove this shit. We gotta break this.
That's right.
So it's like if you're a real comedian, you ain't going no fucking where, because this shit builds as much as it breaks you down. Comedy builds you up. It's like it's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
But that's what it is, right? It's tragedy plus time.
Because
so it's a lot of stuff that just tore us down. Then you finding a way. I mean, that's it. It's to find a way to deliver it. Hell, everything that happened in everybody's life, everybody fucked up, everybody happy. But how the hell do I deliver this in a way that not only you understand it, but that everyone in this room, they got their mind on 1,000 other things other than me. I can bring
but now that comedy is back, a lot of people
that one laugh at that moment. That is timing. That is talent. So it's not just, oh, I'm funny. Like he just said, you can be at the grill and be funny, but to have that skill set that you can deliver and bring all those minds in, and they all focus and listening to you.
Yeah, because now that people are back on stage, they, some of the crowd is like, it's not a hit or miss, it's a seesaw. Like, you got people that's like, I'm gonna go to this show because I just need to get outside. Or then you gotta, still a little thuggish, ruggish bone motherfucker. Like, you better make me laugh. It's like, all right.
Yes.
You don't know what you get. It's a mix.
Yeah, I always say, when you do these comedy clubs, the first show is always that crowd, like after work, bought the tickets, just want to have a glass of wine, a little salad, boom. That second show, oh, the hood is in there.
Oh, they wow.
You smell the weed, you smell the cocaine. Niggas' jaws is going left and right.
It went from a salad to a fucking 40 in that motherfucker.
You can look by the cups when how motherfuckers order certain shit. Second show, I see the bartender in the back.
Yeah.
18 Long Island iced tea. You start hearing Henny. I want a Henny double. Oh, the hood's in here.
That kind of night.
Every first show is the show you like, boom, this is where I could practice. Second show, oh, then you better bring out every best shit you ever said.
Ever.
I don't give a fuck if a nigga seen it on TV. They want to see that shit because they are hooked. They in there like, yo, I paid $50 for the ticket.
That is hysterical.
Two item minimum. The 2-item minimum is another $50. That's a $200 date. You done took a chick to Roof Chris, but she got some laughs. And then if they laughing too hard, they get that look. What's so funny, bro? You told me I was funny in the car, bitch. I thought I was funny, bitch. It's the real shit. It happened to me in
let
Cleveland.
Our listeners know where they can find you so they can laugh a whole lot harder.
Oh,
and some upcoming shows and shit too.
Okay, well, I'm dropping the flyer soon. I'm about to do a tour. I'm on 2 tours, right? Well, 3. I'm on tour with Darren Fleet right now at the moment. Then I'm back on the Fellas tour. Me, Haha Davis, and comedian B Barry, all the way from Detroit. So we got that tour going, and then I'm part of the Monster tour with my good friends Leonard Ooch, Just Niche, and Vince Bryant. So we got a couple dates there. Marcus Banks Comedy on Instagram, marcusbankscomedy.com. That's my website. It's a beautiful website. Put a lot of money into it, so check that out. I'm on, Black if you looking to date within 55-mile radius.
I knew I saw your ass on POF.
Yeah. Yo, so crazy. I got banned on POF because I was like, I only do Dutch dates. Someone reported me. I don't want to go on a date with someone and it's boring, and then I gotta pay for it. It's like, hell no, give up your half too. Shit. We ain't gotta never speak again.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Before you go off of Marcus, can you just touch a little bit on your brand ambassador for Black Birthright, Picasso? Because I saw that on your page. Are you a brand ambassador for them? The Birthright?
Well, I'm not the Birthright. I don't know that shit.
The brand ambassador for the company, and it's called the brand is called Birthright.
Is it or Picasso?
If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know about that one. That might have to come off my website.
That's what I have wrote down. It said Black
I'm saying
Birthright Picasso. That's what it has said.
No, Picasso. Yeah, it's called Picasso. Oh,
so you got to show people, Jay. You got to show them the book.
No, because
like it says right here.
So my homeboy, he has a clothing line, and I'm very transparent. I'm not one of these people get a couple followers on Instagram and it's like, oh nah, this. So just like Jay Monet when she asked me, she was like, hey, I got a show. You want to come on? I got Howie Bell. I said, shit, I didn't see Howie Bell in a little minute. Hell yeah, we can reconnect and we can talk some shit. This is one of my OGs in comedy. So with that, my homeboy had a clothing line. And I said, yo, you know, I'm really into sweatsuits. That's all I really wear when I'm on stage, when it ain't hot. So I'm like, yo, what's the perfect way to get your line out there when I'm about to be in different cities? I'll take a picture, post it. And if you want me to bring a couple merchandise and sell it, we can make it happen. So, you know what I mean? And he was like, how much I owe you? I said, bro, just win. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't get how people charge their friends. Just win, you know?
Baby. Building them bridges. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I need to call them and see what the rest of my motherfucking packages are. Sure. Summertime, it's getting a little hot.
Mr. Bell, let them know where they can reach you at and tell them a little more about you.
Hey, look, let me just say this real fast. I mean, a big shouts out to Marcus Banks, man. Upstanding guy.
Shout out to you too, my brother.
That's Jay Monet, of course. But Marcus, man, you are probably one of the best. I think that same night that we reflected on earlier, man, you did so hard as a host that you talk about following me. I think I went up and you went up after me still hosting and you was still murdering. You killed that night. And so you did do that. So don't ever discount that. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I mean, again, real is real. You killed that night. You was the funniest that night. You was funnier than me. So you was the funniest that night. You know what I'm saying?
They loved you when you did that Get It Together. I said, oh shit, this nigga about some milk.
My show was cool, but you were the funniest that night. So don't ever, and it's not necessarily about being the funniest, but as a host, you held it down so hard that trust me, they had a great show whether I went up or not. So I just want to say,
appreciate it.
Out to you. But yes, man, you can always reach me at Howie Bizzell, HOWIE BIZZELL. That's on the gram. And you know, you can always I always post stuff what I'm doing, all that kind of stuff. I'm actually on my way for the first time since the pandemic back to Los Angeles. So I'll be there.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm next week.
Getting out that group home. Getting out that group home, huh? I said you getting out the group home.
Where you going chocolate Sunday?
No, I'm not yet. But I am doing chocolate Sundays for the first time in over a year, July 4th.
That's one of my dreams. That's one of my buckets.
I'm doing 3 shows July 4th for chocolate.
Yes.
I'm doing 3 shows that week. But that's not
Chocolate Sundays is one of them rooms you can't lose. You can't lose.
Really?
Hell no.
It's all good. But I'm a part of the Chocolate Sundays family, if I can say that.
Nice.
But Howie Bell will tell you, Chocolate Sundays is
for a long time. Those are my people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody from Pookie, you know what I'm saying? Wigginton from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? To
DJ Sidekick.
Work with,
I said my DJ Sidekick.
Oh, DJ Sidekick? Yeah.
DJ Sidekick.
I love him.
Absolutely, man. Just everybody associated with Chocolate Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Lonnie Crooks.
Big Lonnie.
I don't know if you know Lonnie Crooks, but you know she's the beast behind it all, and just the whole family over there from the management at Laugh Factory and all that. Big shots out. I've been working with them for a long time. Like I come from the era where you had to wait in line on a Tuesday. Get up for the open mic shit.
Yeah,
you had to get there at like 7 in the morning to sign the list, and you couldn't get out of line and shit. And
that's it.
8 at night. So I come from that, and I had to actually get in line all day.
That's paying some dues. That's paying dues.
Yeah.
So
mine took a little while. I've been emailing Lonnie since like 2015. I got to LA. I didn't even know I was sitting next to her. I said, "Give me a shot, see what happens." She gave me a shot. I was like, "Oh yeah," but it's like the crowd is just so lovely. First show and second show.
Okay, so that's the woman that put you on the schedule. That's the one that put you on the schedule.
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
That's the one that scheduled you in, Banks. That's the woman that put you on that schedule.
Yeah, Lonnie. Yeah, Lonnie.
What did she say? When was your next booking date? Like 2025 or some shit?
It went over.
Yeah, when I first hit her, she was like 2025.
No, it didn't. Go ahead.
Nigga, you know that's an ongoing joke because she ain't lying. And she got so many comedians, nigga. So you can only imagine it's only 52 Sundays in a year. Okay? So how many comedians are out there?
Right. 5 piece, maybe.
Right. Yeah, she do about 10.
First impressions is what, 2 comedians?
Let's say working comedians. I know we gotta hurry up. Well, let's say working comedians. How many of y'all think? I'm gonna go on a limb and say 200. Maybe 250. And that's all over the country. It could be less. I'm gonna just say 250 comedians.
Right.
Because it's about 40 comedians that's hot in Chicago. You got
Yeah,
about
Chicago.
100 in New York. I don't know, shit, in the whole in the tri-state. You got another 40 or 50, so it may be closer to 300. Let's say 300.
Okay.
All right, so you only got 52 in a year.
Right.
Then you got the open micers that just hitting there.
That's about on the average of 6 years to get around to everybody.
Damn.
If you really break that down, just average. Doing the
and then you got new people.
Do some real quick math. So that's about, you know what I'm saying? That's a long time.
Yeah.
6 years to get around to everybody, and you're not gonna get around to everybody because everybody not coming. I'm just saying, just an average.
Yeah.
Now then you got people that can't handle that kind of stage, so that eliminates these motherfuckers. Then you got worrisome, so they don't know who. I don't know who to really book, so they're gonna start booking people over and over again. Then you got these celebrities that's already been in the game that live in California. So if JB Smooth come up there, if motherfucking Cat Williams come up there, if fucking Kevin Hart come up there, if a Zoo Man come up there, if all these motherfuckers come up there, they going up first. That's just what it is. So you can't beat it. Ron G is the host. He's a fucking hell of a comedian. How are you following this motherfucker? If you can't be on point and be on this stage and handle that type of spotlight, they can't fuck with you. And that's the shit that motherfuckers don't understand about comedy. There's levels to all this shit.
Right.
But I encourage everybody to get ready for that. But what I'm saying is don't get mad and get in your fucking feelings because they didn't book you until 2025. Because they can at least they gave you a fucking date.
Right.
Some motherfuckers don't even have a date.
My shit said 2023, but I definitely was like, give me a shot.
And you might get bumped. Nigga,
she definitely bumped me and put me on that day.
God on earth, this is my last story. I did the Boston Comedy Club. I did the Boston Comedy Club in New York, right? It was called the Boston. I don't even know if they still open. It was
it ain't open no more.
Lower Manhattan. So Talon was a host. Will Sylvance used to host too. And it was the hottest fucking room in New York at one time. This shit was crazy. It was bananas.
Wow.
Bill Bellamy and shit. So look, I you know, this nigga was told me I was on the list. I was on the list and everything. I was going up first. I was first on the list to go up first because I was kind of young still. This back in like 96 too. This is a long time. 96, 97 type shit. I think it was 96 though. That Christmas era. So this it was Christmas in 96 for sure.
Bring it home.
I was number one on stage. Talon was like, hey man, my man just walked in. You know what I'm saying? You know, Todd Lynn, we're gonna let him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring you up after that. Nigga, go up, blow it up. Howie Bell. Nigga, JB Smooth just walked in. Check this out, man. Hey man, look. Gotta let the nigga go up. Nigga, after that, you good. Hey man, look here, nigga. Nigga, check this out, man. Howie Bell, you know you my man, right? All right, shit, man. We got a couple more niggas walked in. Kenny Williams is here. Nigga, Chris Rock just walked in. Man, all these niggas want to go up. Bill Bellamy. But I got you though before the end of the night, nigga. Trust me. Nigga, I went through the whole motherfucking night, and nigga, that nigga came and said, hey man, Dave Chappelle about to go up. And after him, I promise you good. Oh. I'm talking about I went through about 7 comedians for the whole night. And Dave went up, killed that bitch, and it was a fucking downstairs after party underneath there where a live band that everybody went to. When Dave Chappelle said goodnight, all these motherfuckers walked out.
Everybody left.
Nigga, I swear to God, stays up. It was, hold up. I ain't finished. Nigga, everybody walked out except for 2 people. This nigga Talon was like, hey man, anybody want to stay? Check this out. I got one more nigga, he been waiting all night. This nigga been waiting all night. I promise you, man, he's gonna go up. He's from Detroit. He been trying to get down all night. This nigga brought me up in front of 2 people at the end of a packed comedy house. 2 people, and they were sitting in the front, and I went up. And I said, wow. And they looked at me and they started laughing. And I was like, I might as well go downstairs too. They started laughing, and they was like, we just want to see what you was gonna say. And I started laughing with them. I said, nigga, let's go. And we all 3 of us walked the fuck out in Talon too. It was the funniest shit ever. I still got a fucking laugh though. And it was crazy because we walked out and went downstairs, had the best time of my life. Nobody knew who the fuck I was, obviously. Didn't get my shit off, none of that. but it taught me something, man. It humbled the fuck out of me. That had never happened to me in my comedy life. And I always tell people they worry about this and that. You better be grateful if somebody tell you get some stage time. Because not all that, I don't want to go up first and I want to wait and all this shit. You play yourself. You play yourself. And that's why you're not the person you should be on stage. Right. You're playing yourself. Anyway, I'm done. I love y'all.
That was real shit right there. That's real shit he just gave. That's the real shit, no joke.
No joke.
I had to bring it home, baby. Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL. Fuck with your boy. Love y'all.
All right.
We thank y'all so much for being on the Real Shit No Joke show. Listeners, I apologize. It just got so involved and so good. We probably should have said Real Shit No Joke show, sponsored by Sadior, probably about 5, 6, 12 times.
Sorry,
so I'm going to say it real quick. Real Shit No Joke show, Real Shit No Joke show, Real Shit No Joke show.
Real shit, no joke. Real shit, no joke.
Yo, y'all know what it is. It's real shit. It's in the moment, and we follow the flow. It ain't a whole lot to that. Yes. But we definitely thank our guests for being a part of this, for sharing their knowledge, for sharing the best parts of them, the vulnerability, the knowledge, the teaching, their time, because time is definitely money. So we thank y'all. Nick Bikini. Nick, I know you got a show tomorrow. I'm going to try to get to with the monsters. So what's going on with y'all?
Me, I got a show tomorrow, Punchline. I got Helium on the 29th, and then I got some Happy J bar shit on the 26th. You know, I got a bar and 2 comedy clubs. That's to come up, but it's
that's a big ass gap.
Yeah.
Big
Key, what's going on, Bikini?
We have got a show with July 20. Look at me, smoking. See what happens. June 26th, we have a show with Top Flight. July 2nd, the Smoke Crazy Sexy Cool Cannabis show has been rescheduled. It is now July 2nd. Oh, that includes infused foods. Ticket to $25. You don't have to get high with us, but why wouldn't you? Hello. So you got that coming up. July is going to be jam-packed. I'm not going to jam your ear right now because, Jay, what do you got coming up, baby?
Yo, but King, thank you.
Watch every day for the Real Shit No Joke show, sponsored by Sadior on Thursdays. However, daily you got Philly events. So I'm always letting you know the comedy that's going around. Always dropping my little stuff that's going on in there and supporting comedy, not just in Philly, but all surrounding, because we out here sharing this mic.
Jay Monet, y'all had me so wrapped up in the Laugh Factory shit. I forgot to say I'm in LA next week for Juneteenth. That's all I wanted to say.
Woo!
Y'all got me. I'm doing a rooftop show on Wilshire Boulevard.
I feel
all right, so listen, if y'all guys are ever live streaming, if y'all live streaming, drop a link and as long as it's a day or 2 before, and I'll definitely post it. Y'all know it's all about sharing and building bridges.
Yeah.
So as they say in church, if all hearts and minds are clear, we want to say, make a memory happen today, because tomorrow is not promised. And don't let nothing or no one, including your damn self, get in your way. Continue to share your smile, comedy family. We love y'all and we appreciate y'all. Man behind the curtains, R. Charlie, Mr. Mark. Thank you, Sadior, for sponsoring us. We love y'all guys. We appreciate y'all. See y'all soon.
Hey, Bikini.